Life hack. Your mind is like Google. How to use your focus keywords to change your life. We've all heard many success sayings like, where focus goes, energy flows. Your thoughts become things. As Dr. Wayne Dyer says in his book, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life, he said, you become what you think about all day long, and those days eventually become your lifetime. The author of Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, also says, you become what you think about. Let me unpack this powerful concept that changed my life, and it may change yours too. In this video, I will show you how to use your mind to its full potential and change your life forever. If, for example, metaphorically speaking, the world is the internet. It contains everything and you cannot possibly have the time to process all the information. Some topics may not be of interest to you. Other topics you may not have known even exist. Most of the time, you only want to check out topics that you are interested in. In order to find what you're looking for, you probably use a search engine like Google. Type in your keywords, press enter, and check out the results you get. If Google is showing you something that's not exactly what you were looking for, you probably change a couple keywords until you get more accurate, focused search results that are more what you had in mind. Google's algorithm also remembers your keywords and what topics you search for, and will feed you more of the similar sites, blogs, channels, or news that it thinks you like. You may, therefore, end up spending more time reading similar topics and point of view that Google believes will interest you. You might subscribe to these channels or follow certain influencers, getting more of the same types of opinions and information on these similar topics. Over time, Google won't show you new things anymore because you have chosen to stick to more of the same information sources, topics, etc. Now, Google is just a tool. If you use it well, it will show you new things that will benefit you in the long run. However, if you are not aware of how Google algorithm works, it may feed you toxic information, fake news, or time-wasting sites that slowly poison your mind. What do I mean by that? Well, most social media platforms and news agents make profit from online advertising revenue. They often work hand in hand with search engines to give you more of what you're looking for. Some sites, platforms may try and grab your attention with catchy headlines, clickbait titles, and scare tactics. Knowing the longer you stay online, the more money they may make. But how exactly does this work? The search engine's algorithm will learn how you search the internet, how much time you spend on reading certain topics, and then aim to keep feeding you more, giving you a potentially endless dose of addictive information that stimulates your mind like the chemical dopamine. This is why you grab your phone first thing in the morning. Hey, I know you. To feed your interest and get that early dopamine hit by browsing through news stories or any of your favorite social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit, etc., etc. But is this turning us, especially kids, into internet addicts? Use of technology can be addictive and may lead to increased stress levels, shorter attention spans, especially in children, irregular sleep patterns, and lack of motivations, to name a few. I'm not here to show you how to quit social media and get your life back. I can talk about that in another episode later. In this video, I want you to imagine that what if your mind is like the internet, Google. Your focus is your focus keyword phrase, and your life is your search results. Let me explain. Every day, we get up and walk through the world going about our daily routines. We think about thousands of things every hour, small or large. But underneath it all, there is a theme or an underlying focus. There is often something that is dominating our subconscious mind, whether we are aware of it or not. If we are not aware of what we are focusing on subconsciously, we will run on an autopilot mode based on our meta-programming in psychology. Whew, what is meta-programming psychology? I'm glad you asked. I will be quick. Let me try to explain. Meta-programming means becoming aware of the stories you've been telling yourself, mostly unconsciously, and often with negative consequences. According to the NLP communication model, our 5 senses take in up to 2 million bits of information per second. 2 million bits of information coming to your senses every second. We cannot process all of these things at once. Men probably can only focus on one. Joking. 6. Joking. Not joking. Our mind can only process roughly 7 chunks of information every second. It doesn't take a math degree to see that our fantastic senses, our body, make available far more information than the conscious mind can usually cope with the process. So what happens to the rest of this information? Well, our mind will automatically filter out or delete what we don't need. We focus on what seems most important at any particular moment and allow the rest to pass us by until only a tiny amount of information reaches our attention, and this becomes our world. As my previous video about Vipassana meditation bootcamp, I talked about Buddha's quantum physics. I mentioned that the external event is neutral. The process of from the beginning to our action is how we perceive our reality and judging them as good or bad, right or wrong, and causes our thinking patterns, actions, and to the end behavior, which form our life. All of this filtering system are from our meta-programming, which is based on our values, beliefs, memories, experiences, decisions, feelings and emotions, and many other elements forming your personal search profile. Back to plain English. Yeah, Google and focus. Now, the secret is to control what you focus keyword phrase you put into your Google, your brain, your mind. Focus on where you want to go, not on what you fear or hate the most. It doesn't matter what others are doing. It matters what you are doing. Since we can only process 7 chunks of information out of 200 million, and these 7 chunks will become our reality for you to experience. It is super important to ditch the old-fashioned limited thinking. Otherwise, we will get the same old results again and again. Good news is, we can hack our mind. This is super duper powerful. This theme is our focus. And good news is you can control it. If you can control your thinking and your focus, then you can control how you perceive the world. Therefore, your reality will change. How to do that? Start by becoming aware of your inner self-talk. What do you focus most of the time? What keywords do you put into your Google? Are they negative or positive? Will these search results help you reach your goals, or are they simply a giant waste of time? Do you feel sad or angry or frustrated or scared after you watch the news? Will these search results make you complain more about your situation? Will they make you feel like a victim, powerless, lost, and no one can help you? How is this heavy energy helping you to get what you want? In my last video, I mentioned above the line and below the line thinking patterns. Can you identify where you're at? Having a clear result or outcome and consistently focusing on it will change your behavior. This will give you the momentum you need to take small actions daily that will lead to big results. If you guys want me to share more tips on how to stay focused, how to control your mind, I will make another video to show you some practical tools to tackle this. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Louina Blackman. Until then, peace out.